Hey everybody, and it's Reverend Yost again for another Ask Reverend Yost video. This week's question: what is that commentary you keep talking about? And so for context, I've been preaching out of Luke at Arnolia, and so I bought this awesome commentary that also conveniently was recommended by Sanctified Art for our Everything in Between sermon series. And so it's the Gospel of Luke by Amy Jill Levine and Ben Witherington III. And Amy Jill Levine is a Jewish theologian and expert in the New Testament. And so she focuses on how was Jesus being a good Jew during the time of the gospel writing, and also what does that mean for other stuff. And then Ben Witherington III, who's an evangelical theologian. And I hadn't ran too much into Ben Witherington III until recently. This is actually the first thing I've ever read that he's done. But then I found out that he's got a lot of things. When I looked up best commentaries, 167 books in the database. There's he's done one on Revelation, which might be interesting. I might have to check that out. Also in the same series from Cambridge University Press. But I was recently researching Matthew 19, and so that's when I ran into the fact that he had written a commentary on Matthew. And so within the Smith and Hughes large commentary series. And so, then also, Amy Jill, this is a thick book. This is a thick book. And so, this is not one that I would say everyone should go out and buy because it's just much. And a quick search for Amy Jill Levine, we can see a lot of books that she's written. There's some good stuff. It was My Neighbor. Short Stories by Jesus, absolutely amazing. Goes through 10 of the parables and looks at what Jesus was talking about in those. And so this one's a lot smaller. I have it digitally, which isn't the most helpful. And it's very approachable, pretty easy to digest. And then also I read the Jewish Annotated New Testament. She's the primary editor for it. The New Revised Standard Version of the New Testament. And it also has essays and introductions and annotations that give it the Jewish context of the initial writings, the original authors, and the initial hearers of the text. That's the long answer to what's that commentary I keep talking about. Send in your questions, and I'd love to answer more of them. Thanks.